right now.
Okay.
Just so you're aware. Why is
Yeah.
it... Hold on. This is wrong.
I do have a question, because I wrote down how to roll for buttons perception, but that wasn't the way I rolled last time. So how do I actually do that, usually?
So, what you're gonna do is, look at... So we're gonna go into your, summons and companions. Click on
Yes,
button.
I have his character sheet. I don't see a way I can roll for perception there.
You don't roll it like you would, like, click on it. You,
Right.
again, you go to the bottom right and do /roll.
Yeah.
2d20s. Let me...
Okay. +1, I believe, maybe?
How do you... Hold on, did you... How to... Oh, yeah, I can just look at your character sheet and that will let me tell you. It is a perception. Perception is a wisdom. So, yeah, 2d20s plus 1. And then
okay, so I had it written down right. Alright.
Dragon. Let me look at the thing just to... Because I should have a... Keen sense allows you to have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell.
Okay.
What other kind of perception checks are there? What other kinds are there? Keen mind. I should have put these blind sight and dark vision
No,
up
that's
some.
sound. I was gonna... I don't know, I can't think of anything else that doesn't fit into that.
Flavor! Does it?
I guess.
But you could smell! That relies on smell! Flavor is smell!
Would he be able to perceive if something's poisonous then?
Smell! Some people can smell it.
Just by smelling it? Wow.
I mean, unless it's like that poison from that movie, The Princess Bride, where it can't be smelled.
I guess that makes sense.
So it would be require like an investigation check of like a natural 20 in order to figure it out.
Right.
I also love how how Button can just see anything that's within 10 feet of him, no matter what. In pitch black, he knows it's there. He just...
Oh, that's handy, yeah.
Yeah. He can fly around in pitch dark and just know stuff is around him.
Yeah, okay, I don't think I have any other questions. That's about it.
Okay. You die.
Okay, great.
I'm so glad we got this over with. Love your character, Snowa. Let's get on to the next one. No.
Oh my god.
It's too nonchalant. Oh. So I'm going to drag us back to... We're not going to be sitting in the spawn AFK zone. I'm going to drag us actually back to just the city.
Would be nice. Yeah.
I'm also just going to... You were in this district. And that is where you came across the... Lizard's toe. The lizard's toe.
Yes. You can make Button smaller if that
Oh, I can make Button smaller? Do you have a button over here too?
Where? Oh no. I'll delete the new one, I guess. I didn't see him in the crowd. Okay.
So now that you have the lizard's toe, you have gotten your little companion back, little dragony boy. You got told from a lady on the street that over here was a library. And you're right now in the trade district.
Yeah. I'm going to make my way over there.
Okay. Random encounter. Let's see what Snow has to fight on her way over. No.
Oh my god.
20 vampires. Let's go. Snow. All right.
Let's not with the 20 vampires.
Why not? No.
Still like midday, right? I think it's like early-ish.
You all woke up, went to the church, spent a little while there.
Right.
So that was like from 8, took like half an hour of walking, got there, did stuff there for like half an hour. Yeah, I'd say it's like middle of the day.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have a clock, Snow? Is that in your inventory?
No. No clock yet.
What are you doing? Are you putting a stick on the ground with another stick? Trying to figure out where it is in the sky?
Yep.
All right. So again.
Yeah,
yes?
I'm just gonna go into this library, I guess.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm dying. Why am I dying? This library is a pretty good-looking library, if I'm going to be honest. It has a... what are they called? It's a little bit of a tower. It spirals going up, but it has floors to each one, like little landings on each zone. And in the front there is this lady who is right now just reading a book. Looks up and sees you. Hello?
Hello.
How can I help you?
Well, I've just been traveling through, and I thought I'd stop in at this library here and see if you might have any books that I'm looking for, or anything interesting.
Books we have plenty of. Depends what you're interested in, though.
Well, I'm interested in learning anything about spells or magic.
Spells and magic. Okay, we have stuff about that. Are you interested in stories, or are you interested in... And she looks at you a little confused of like what you're after fully.
I would say more knowledge-based books.
Knowledge of
magic.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yes, no. Knowledge? Grr? You no. We have some stuff on that. Mostly they're just stories or history. But
history sounds good as well.
Would you like history on this town, or would you like history of Barovia itself?
History on this town would be quite interesting, actually.
There's a few books on that. Again, theater of the mind. She starts walking you toward... She, like, gets out behind her counter, puts a little bookmark in her book, and starts walking up the stairs. And starts trying to continue having this conversation with you. History of this town is pretty lackluster. The most interesting things that happen are the events on the water, all the parties and events that we all have every week.
Every week? Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty lively.
Make an insight check. You can see there is a hint of, like, yes, but no. She's laughing and agreeing with you, but you can see there's something more to it.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely does turn into that. But, uh, we're here. We have books from talking about the water. There's some stories of people spotting houses with two giant chicken legs actually running through the forest nearby. That was one of the more interesting stories, in my opinion.
That sounds very interesting.
Would you want this book? There's other ones as well. There used to be this story of, at least one that I've heard, about a house on a hill that was eating people near here, but
What?
Listen, stories be told, most things are fiction. Or most stories people try and have for fun. We're supposed to have fun around here.
Right.
So, don't listen to everything you're told, but stories of a house that used to live on the hill, and she points out a window, and you're around on like the third story of this tower right now. And she points like in this direction. Can you see my ping?
I have too many things open. Hold on. Where? Ah, yes. That makes sense.
You can see it through on like the corner window of the tower. There used to be a house over there. No one knew how it got there, and no one knows when it left. But people said it was a thing. And I wasn't here when it happened, so it's only stories I hear.
You must hear a lot of stories.
You can hear her laugh. Like, she starts looking at the books on the walls and hear a lot, sure. Read a lot, probably more likely. But, she pulls out a book, and this story goes on about this mage, or this was a written story by a girl that lives in this town. Or lived. I don't know where she went. No one knows her name either. But it was a story written about this mage who is going, or was going, I don't think he lives anymore, was going mad. He was afraid people were following him. He passed through this town a long time ago, this girl said, and shouldn't she starts flipping through some of the pages? Wait, let me see something. I want to see if I have something. Hold on.
Alright.
Damn it. Hold on. Maybe. How do you spell library?
Library.
I'm trying to... Damn it. I didn't think about it until just now. Wait. Hold on. Ho-ho! Hold on. Add to game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I didn't think about this until just now, but... Do you hear it?
I hear sounds, yes.
It's the sounds of a medieval library. There are a few people in this library as well.
Okay.
It's not just an empty library with just her sitting at the front. There are some people who are just sitting down in some chairs reading some books. There's one person which has a little bit of jerky, and they're just chewing a little too loudly, and you can see the people around him getting annoyed by it. But other than that, it's a pretty calm place in here. And now then, back to what was actually happening at this point in time. No one knows where he is or why he went mad. Again, people have had the stories, but... Oh, wait, hold on. I heard that she tried to help him when he was here. Not here literally, but at wherever she was when she found him. She was a cleric or a holy person of some kind, and she tried healing him, and it didn't work, and that was one of the weirdest things from this story. I always thought that it was always meant to happen, but if somebody heals you, you're meant to be healed, or at least that's how magic and stuff works, but I don't know. Anyways, sorry for going off topic. I've read this story about 3 times now.
It sounds very interesting as well. I'd like to read this story.
You're more than welcome to. Are you interested in buying the book, or do you just want to try reading it in here for a little bit to see if you're even interested in it?
If I could read through the story in here, that would be nice.
She looks over and... Sure. I'll let you go. I should go back 10 to the front. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. Okay? Oh, wait, hold on. You were asking around, what were the other things you wanted? You wanted something else.
Magic-based books?
We don't have magic-based books, but we do have scrolls. They're...
Yes.
Okay. They're actual magic, and they are... I'm assuming you understand.
I am familiar.
Okay. Sorry. Some people aren't, some people are. It's best to not assume.
Of course.
But we do have some magic scrolls here. We don't have many. They're very expensive. And they're mainly here just for emergencies. But we do have some, and they can be for sale. I
would like to know a little more.
We have... Right now, we have just a few scrolls, and they're all the same scroll. It's... These scrolls are used for, like, if somebody gets injured or somebody gets... goes mad, or... Sometimes people will use them on people in dungeons for information. But the scrolls we right now have in stock, and let me just make sure first. And she pulls out this little book that she has at her side, and she starts flipping through some of the pages. We have 2 scrolls of Greater Restoration on hand right now. They are expensive. I don't know if you have the coin if you were looking to get them. But
what is their price?
They're 200 gold.
Wow. Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah. Greater Restoration 5e. So, Snowa, the Greater Restoration spell is you imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1 or end one of the following effects on a target. This is just like stuff people know, like especially adventurers like you. You also know that they're a very high level of magic. One affected by charm or petrified, a curse, including the target's, like, something that has been attuned to someone, if it's a cursed magic item, and anything that reduces somebody's, like, strength, intelligence, by an amount than what they're normally at. Hold on. or one that makes them just weaker by reducing their maximum hit points. These scrolls usually, not these scrolls, the spells themselves usually cost 100 gold just to cast.
Wow.
100 gold rupee. Actually, now that you think about it, this is... Remember that lady who did something to Alexander Lopez? When she pulled out a diamond and leaned over her table, the Vistani girl?
Yes. Yes.
That was Greater Restoration. But
Very interesting, and I do not have enough gold, unfortunately.
that's okay. I didn't expect you to. These are important items, and we have. Well, if you ever do have enough, and you do perhaps want them, you're more than welcome to come back and also get them. But I should leave you to reading. I'm assuming that's what you're going to be doing.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck. I hope you find what you were looking for. And she leaves and she starts going back down the 3 flights of stairs.
Okay.
So, what are you doing?
I guess I'm going to read through this book that I have.
Okay. So, as I do not literally have an entire book to hand to you, I'm going to give you basically what's important of the book as you're going through and reading it. Roll me an investigation check. Okay, that's enough.
Nice.
So, stories of a mage in the water on this, as you're slowly reading through, tells the stories of a mage on the water side that have died down. Just when you look at the book, it's a kind of recent book, not too recent, but less than a year old.
Oh.
It talks of yellow and white light coming from across the water, and it also slowly through the book starts talking about this wizard that almost has gone mad. From how it sounds and how it's described, it's anyone that goes near him, or the girl that even knew him or was trying to help him, as described through the story, would almost get attacked by him or almost chased down. He seemed to always be afraid that there was like a mark on his back or something chasing after him. Let me continue looking at my thing. The girl also doesn't write his name and refers to him as the Mad Mage. It's someone that doesn't have the information. Oh yeah, in there, as you continue looking, when she talked about the healing that she heard from the guy, in the book you hear, not hear, but you read, that I tried to use a greater restoration on him to bring him back, but it didn't work. It failed, which isn't supposed to happen. It cures magic. It cures ailments. It's almost like he was cursed. Something that wasn't going to be broken by this. But I couldn't figure out why, and I was afraid that if I stuck around, it would end up worse for me than it would for him. And the notes slowly going through the book of the story slowly they almost appear to be spaced out longer and longer. Like less visiting, perhaps. But it doesn't tell of any anything much more than that. It appeared just talk about how she would watch him through the woods from time to time, but he'd always be looking over his shoulder, always checking to make sure that nothing was watching him. Oh! It does also mention that there was a necklace that she didn't recognize as someone that knew him beforehand. But she could never convince him to talk about it. But it seemed like it meant something. And that's generally from what you're reading and skimming through, what you're able to quickly find out about it.
Do you think that this reads more like an account of something that happened than a story? Because I think it does. Would that be an accurate impression?
You could definitely think that.
Very strange.
You've been found. Oh, thank you. See you tomorrow, George. He says, "You've been found." Haha. Well, see you tomorrow. What else are you doing?
Could I possibly get that other book that had the story of a house running through the forest on chicken legs and give that a quick read through as well?
Yeah. Roll me an investigation.
Oh, brilliant.
So as you're reading through the book, it catches fire in your hands. No.
Oh my god.
No, but honestly, as you're reading through the book, it sounds like a story about this weird mansion. It looks very regular, but people have talked about it literally just running around with chicken legs. It was 2 stories tall. People think it was owned by a witch. It wasn't very big, and it kind of looked like a tree just a little bit.
Huh.
But other than that, you can't make much out from the book. It's more of weird people's tellings, and with everyone else, it's different tellings from different perspectives. Like somebody went around and asked a whole bunch of people what they saw, and they're not all exactly precise. Some of them describe it a little differently depending on the hair that was on the legs. Some people describe it as feathers on the legs. So now you're not even really sure if it was chicken legs.
Oh no. I just become more and more distraught as I'm reading through this.
You're more and more confused, like what the fuck?
At first I thought I might have been on to something. I'm not sure if I'm even reading anymore.
Yeah. You might just be daydreaming at this point, you're not really sure. Oh. So what are you doing now?
I think that's all the reading I want to do, but I might talk to the librarian a bit more.
Okay. As you're going back downstairs, you see her again. Sitting there. Continuing to read her book.
Excuse me.
Yeah? Putting down her book.
I read through a few stories. Very interesting.
Are you trying to deceive her, or are you just saying that very weirdly? Because they're like deception check. It was like very interesting.
What am I trying to deceive her about? I think she knows how interesting these stories are.
That's how come I'm like, why
They're downright bizarre.
Oh, she said the word.
Oh no.
Oh, it's downright bizarre.
Yeah, I came across mentions of a white light from across the water.
Yeah,
That seems very strange.
Yes, it is. I'm assuming you're referring to
You
the
know-
story of the girl and the mage, correct? Or the story of the
Yes.
girl and the mad mage?
Yes.
Yeah. She didn't know what was going on at first and went to go investigate. Again, I haven't been here that long. I used to live much further up. I lived in Kresk. This is a this is a town that's much further up into the left of the map. But I used to live in Kresk. But so I wasn't here for when any of this happened.
Right.
But I can tell you anything else about it that I've heard. What were you looking for?
Are these lights a reoccurring thing?
Sometimes some people have said that the lights could be the girl in the book says this. It could have been the mad mage going fishing. Others say it could just be of him fighting animals and stuff like that. Others say the gods get angry at the other side of the beach, but I don't think that, and it's not from the book. It's just what I've heard from people around town before. Oh, what's his name? Hold on. The Morning Lord. That's what the people thought it was the Morning Lord on the other side. I don't believe those ones either. But how... Oh god, I wasn't muted. There we go. Anything else, You
said you moved here recently. It must have been a big change for you. I'm just trying to, like, talk casually to her and get a conversation going. Like a friendly...
Yeah, no, it was. Up in... I assume you haven't been there before, but my accent is completely different than up there. I'm surprised how well I've adapted to living down here. But no, it was a big change. I was able to become the new librarian of this place. After looking for a job, I originally worked at the inn, but I didn't feel very welcomed there. Not by the hosts, but by the guests. So I thought I'd go find myself somewhere quieter, calmer, and somewhere I could just sit down and read.
Right. The inn. I'm staying at the inn.
Yes.
Nice place.
The inn?
I'm trying to remember what that lady who works at the inn's name is. I don't have it written down.
God damn it, Noah. Hold on. Oh.
I'm like scouring my notes.
Danica?
Yes. Why didn't I remember that? I know her name.
I've said her name numerous times.
You must have met Danica then.
Oh, yes. Again, she's fine. I have no problem with her. It was the patrons. I just never felt welcomed. I felt always looked at, confused, or like somebody always wanted to say something to me that just wasn't quite right. Compared to everyone else who they all know. But anyways, yeah, sorry. Got off topic, I think. And she kind of like scrunches her eyebrows.
The town's very different than most towns I've been to.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Baron is definitely one to keep up a style for this town. He's trying to keep it always happy, and he tries.
He tried. Oh god, I'm trying to not bust out laughing. He tries.
I mean, it's hard when you have a vampire in a castle. And then she kind of like stops for a second, like she made a mistake. Him in a castle
Yes,
literally next over.
Him. And I like nod my head, trying to get her to continue talking.
Make me a persuasion roll. Good job. I thought you rolled a nat 1 again for a second, and I was like, oh, yay. Oh. Yeah. He definitely makes life more confusing and makes it so that at least the Baron, he tries to make everything happy here and force out everyone to join the parties. It's always been this way for as long as I've been here. It's and she starts looking around, even though she's in this library. You can see the front door, but you can just tell that she's nervous about talking about this. When you've been doing parties every week for as long as it's been, it's more just a forced gathering of pretend happy. If you frown or get sad, you're afraid, and you're afraid of the guard, you're afraid of what the Baron will do, you're afraid of... I understand where he's coming from, but why can't we just guard ourselves? We have the church to protect us, we have the guards to protect us. What is pretending to be happy gonna do for us? And you can see her like start to get this like more like sad tone.
I see.
I heard stories of this place being happy when I lived up in Kresk, but I thought it would actually be happy. I thought it would be a good place. It's not safe here. It's scary here. But I'm safe here. I'm my library. It's my home, basically. I have no fear of people in here. It's no one thinks that the librarian's doing anything. They think this place is just a quiet place of old dusty books, and they're right. Then she kind of laughs to herself for a second. Sorry, I just told my life story, basically.
No, it's fine. I think you're quite right, but not much of the land around here is safe.
No, it's not. Wolves attacking. Oh, that makes me think. I'm afraid we're gonna get attacked by vampires and wolves. I've heard that those two have worked together before. Or a lot. Especially one of the girls. I don't know her name, but she has a lot of wolves. One of the vampires that he knows. You can see her starting to get a little panicked, a little afraid.
I'll tell you something. For the last town we were at,
yeah?
I sort of like admit this to her like it's something that I shouldn't be saying either, so she feels a little more at ease.
Roll me a deception check.
Not really deception if it's the truth, but alright.
I know, but you're trying to like play it off like it's something you shouldn't be telling,
yeah,
you know?
Okay.
You're all good. You have a plus 5 to deception? Hold on, what the fuck?
What? I don't get to use it that often. I should use it more.
What the fuck? What the fuck? How do you have a plus?
I don't know.
Your charisma plus you're proficient with it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that makes sense. Holy, you rolled a 10 and you got 15, Snowa. Do you have, that's so fucking high. If you rolled a 20, a natural 20, which I already would have succeeded, you roll a 25. Even when you roll below, like, other than the natural 1 failure, you have a minimum of, like, other than a natural 1, of like 7 or 6. You have a minimum of 7. You can roll a 2 and get a 7. What the fuck? Okay. But
yeah,
continue.
I lean over and tell her, recently I was just at a town that was plagued by monstrosities, vampires, and wolves even at night. I must say it was rather scary.
Yeah, that's one thing we're lucky about being here. Saint... hold on. I have to find its name because I don't remember its name. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. St. Andrew's bones. They keep us safe here from most stuff. I mean, it's as safe as one could get. Where did you come from?
Yeah, that's a good question. What was that town called?
Village of Barovia.
I've written no town names down. I need to work on that.
You have a journal? Have you written anything down? I know.
I have a lot of notes in this journal.
Hold on, I'm gonna open your journal because I'm just curious. What?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
I know.
That's awesome. The strongest hags in existence.
Calm down. I'm trying to make a new section for towns and I'm screwing up all the bullet points, oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry for destroying you with all this information.
I need to describe each town or I'll have no idea where I'm talking about.
Oh. So what you could put is Valaki, the town of parties, and where was the other one? Village of Barovia, the first town you went to.
Yes. Can I get a spelling on the town that we are in?
Valaki? Yeah.
Yeah.
We are in V-A-L-L-A-K-I. Valaki. Do you need to know how to spell Barovia, or you think you're good?
I guessed on Barovia, but it looks right.
B-A-R-O-V-I-A?
Yes.
Good job. I love how the turn order is still sitting at the bottom left. Do you see that, or is it just on my end?
I see it.
Is it just ever?
Turn order.
Yeah, it's ever menacing.
Yeah.
Telling you what's gonna happen tomorrow.
No, originally. But then I was like, oh right, no, it's from the other time.
Yeah. Isn't this exciting? Oh, I'm so excited. I don't remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about the bones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thanks to the bones, they keep us safe. This land is holy land. Vampires aren't supposed to be able to come here.
Makes sense. And I'm just like sweating bullets, kind of knowing what's happened.
Uh-huh.
This town doesn't seem so, not bad, but compared to the other places I've seen, you know, the people, do they enjoy these parties and festivities for the most part?
A party is something, and then she like stops halfway through, again looks around, looks at the door. A party is something you're meant to have fun with and like meant to just relax with or enjoy yourself with, not something you're meant to be forced to do every week. Or that's my feeling of it. It's hold on. The festivals, they just at least one a week. We've had weeks where we have more than one.
Does sound tiring.
You don't say, and she gives a little laugh. But some people think that the festivals keep the devil away, or the devil strahd at bay, at least. Others think it provides no protection or benefit whatsoever. Most that I've heard, consider them dismal affairs. I tend to agree. You don't tell anyone I said this, though, please.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Anyone who speaks ill of the festival are declared by the burgomaster to be in league with Devil Strahd and are going to be arrested. Some are thrown to the stockades, while others get sent to his mansion. And
his mansion? I look very interested.
Yeah, he has a mansion, and hold on. It's just down from us. He has a mansion down there. And
if you pinged, I didn't see it.
I did not.
Okay.
I have to figure out exactly where it is again. Where the fuck is it? Here it is.
It's the same. No, I'm kidding.
There's so many. Oh, so that's where it is. Sweet. She pings down here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. The big one. Bigger one.
I mean, it is a mansion after all. No. Yeah, some of them just get sent to his mansion and don't get heard back from. Others to the stockades. It's
right.
Or arrested. It's terrible. So please, don't say anything to anyone.
I won't, and I will be cautious here.
Thank
I say
you.
like she's giving me good advice. I think that's all.
Okay.
Thank you for the stories.
Oh, you're welcome. You're more than welcome to come back and talk. If you ever need to.
Yes, it seems like a lovely place I may stop in later with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you ever need anything again, feel free to come and let me know. Oh. This is me talking out of character.
Okay.
Snow, if I recall, you're like, I want to let. Oh, this is me impersonating Snow voice real fast. Hold on, talk, say something. Say.
Okay.
I want to learn how to make other kinds of potions or something.
That's true.
And where would one get this information from, Snow?
The knowledge place, I forgot.
The knowledge place, Snow.
I thought potions might fall under magic, but I'm not. I guess not. Potions are a pretty everyday thing around here.
They're a little magical, but it's not like you people can just make them. Like yours are more magical in nature. That's because they only last so long. But usually they're used out of like herbs, and like poisons are made from poison.
Okay.
Not
poison.
like they're made they're not made from just a straight up magic, or at least some of them aren't.
I
Some
see.
of them are.
Okay. So that was my
Okay.
mistake there.
I was waiting for you
Oh,
to eventually ask about
missed.
something like that.
I do have something else I'd like to inquire about, potentially. Any books to do with making potions?
Oh, yeah. We have some. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking to expand my knowledge of types of potions.
Sure. Do you have the supplies?
I might.
You would, if it's not in your inventory, I'd say we should add that to your inventory. They're called an alchemist kit.
I don't think I have that, but I'm checking.
I'm also going to your character sheet to check. Alchemist
I have
supplies.
alchemist supplies, yes.
Yes, you do.
Nice. I dig through
Alright.
my bag and pull out this little satchel of stuff. Yes, I have supplies.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we have some books. Sorry, some people come in looking to make potions and have not even the first step, so at least I understand where you are so far. You have to start from somewhere.
Yes.
Come with me. Just give me 1 second, and she looks at like I am in the final few words of this page. Then she reopens her book, continues reading for just a second, then she flips the page and puts her book thing down. Sorry, we're getting near the end of the book. But potions. Are you looking for sleeping ones, healing ones, or there's a lot of them.
Well, I'd say I'm covered on healing potions, and I usually get a pretty good night's rest.
Oh, okay. Well, and she goes through, and this is around like the first floor that you're on. You don't have to go upstairs anywhere. It's a. Hold on, let me find something. It's literally just called. There's like this little section of books. Like it's got a little shelf to itself on the first one, like the far back of the library. It's called.
Nice.
One of them is called like the Book of Poisons. Another one is called the Healing Dilemma. Or like the Healing Cost, and the few other ones as well. So these are some of the books. It depends what you're looking for. But some of these will hopefully have what you're looking for. If you're looking for, what are you thinking about? If you're looking for any poisons, what are you thinking about fighting? Or
I'll tell you the truth, I run into all sorts of things.
hold on. Let me see which one this one is. Inhaled, ingested. Well, one I would recommend is the crawler mucus. This book, and she pulls out the little book of poisons. This poison, and as she starts reading through it and reading it aloud, it's like, right here, it's... Sorry. Again, so many people have no idea what they're talking about, and I just get so used to it. Here you go. And she hands you the book. This poison must be harvested from a dead or incapacitated crawler. And... Hold on. Let me find a picture if I can. It shows this like... I'll just send you a little picture of it. It goes on to describe what they are as there's this weird little tentacle thing that can be found in some weird places, generally in caves or insects and stuff like that. But hold on, let me go back to the thing. you can harvest this crawler mucus, and it will usually paralyze a creature for just a little bit, allowing them or somebody to either get away or to get an advantage on an attack. It just requires contact as well. It's not something that they have to ingest or inhale.
Oh, that sounds very useful.
It goes on to talk about a few other potions or poisons. Hold on. I'm going to grab up.
Sort of a general poisons book.
It is a general's poison book. It doesn't have everything, but hold on. I'm grabbing the ones that it does have. I'm going to send you a little list of them. Oh, god damn it. Creature. Where is it? Oh, there's this one. There's this one. It's not a very big book, but it goes on to talk about some of the steps of creating these poisons. Oh, hold on. Then where's the final one? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was the crawler mucus. That was the first one. The second one is truth serum, which requires to be ingested. There is one called wyvern poison. And the final one called the sloth's touch. So what we talked about the crawler mucus, which, let me pull it back up again. I'll send you a little copy and paste of the things.
Okay.
Now with this in mind, you don't have to get it exactly like this, okay? If you find a creature with some kind of poison or some kind of effect, you might be able to harvest it from them. Or if you find a plant, if you're looking for something in particular and you're able to find it, you might find something that can be used as a poison or is used as a thing. Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to find the other ones. Truth serum. There's that one. There is this one. And tight. And then the final one was this one. Those are some of the ones that... Those are the ones that little book of... The Book of Poisons has in tow. From just looking at the pages.
Do you by any chance have any books on plants used in potion making? Or other ingredients?
Ingredients, generally, they're harvested from a creature, but most, honestly, poisons don't necessarily always relate to how they're good. There's lots of different ways a poison can be created. It just depends on what you have at time. Like, did you know that ghouls have poisons on their nails? They paralyze people and allow them to start eating them, and like when they're frozen, it's crazy. Snowa, as you remember, Pinky, George, you, a few other people all felt like your body turned to stone. Yeah.
Yes.
That some people harvested from those. That can be another poison some people make that's very similar to the crawler mucus. But I don't think I have one of just plain ingredients. How about you come back a little bit later, and I'll see what I have, and I'll let you know.
Definitely, definitely. Can I take a glance at the shelf of books and see if anything like jumps out at me and read some of the names of these books?
Roll an investigation check. Ooh, you are ready. This book, it's like its own individual little shelf. It's not very big. So there's, hold on. Again, there was a book of poisons. There was the Healer's Dilemma. There was another one of... Now, these all generally have a very similar sense of names. They aim for what they're after. One of them was called Where Is It? There's a few other ones that have poison in the name, but they don't jump out as much, or at least they don't sound as interesting as the first one. There is some about, like, resilience. But other than that, there's not really much on potions.
Okay. Well, I gathered a little bit of information, at least.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, I don't have everything always correctly organized. I might have something somewhere, but I just don't know.
Yes, no problem. I will come back.
Okay.
This is a very nice library you have. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. You're welcome. Thank you. Are you leaving?
Yes.
All right. With that, we will end the mini session, unless you have something else you're trying to do.
Okay. I think that's all. Yep.
All right. How did that feel?
Good.
Good. I'm glad. You good?
I took an insane amount of notes.
Guess how long this took us?
I think longer than expected. Well, 8:30, an hour, over a little bit over an hour.
I've been at least streaming for an hour and 2 minutes.
Nice.
So.
In exactly an hour, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh. But hopefully that was good. I sorry, I'm just afraid of your silence.
What?
I wish you all the best of luck. I'm now talking to stream. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm wishing you all the best of luck. Thank you all for coming. Hope you all enjoyed. That was Snowa's first attempt at... Not first attempt. Few attempts that she's tried with solo content. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Anyways, I wish you all the best of luck.